Alrighty, folks, we got a bit of news here out of dailycaller.com. I'm trying to bring forth the top news from the best compilation of sources. This one's entitled, Trump Plans to Invoke Insurrection Act to Boot Illegal Immigrants, aka invaders. People need to call them what they are. They're invaders. It's an invasion. A foreign force invading. Alright, let's get into this. Thank goodness that there's something that we can do. Something, my goodness. 30 million as is? Come on. President Donald Trump is planning on using the Insurrection Act to remove illegal immigrants from the United States, the Daily Caller has learned. According to multiple senior administration officials, the president intends to invoke the tremendous powers of the act to remove illegal immigrants from the country. Once again, invaders. We're doing the Insurrection Act, one official said, under the Insurrection Act of 1807. Whoa. The president has the authority to use the National Guard and military in order to combat unlawful obstruction or rebellion within U.S. borders. Ooh. It's sounding really, really good so far. The act was last invoked in 1992 by George H.W. Bush to quell the Los Angeles riots, and was also used by Eisenhower in 1957 to enforce school desegregation in the South. An official expressed concerns that Trump's use of the Act's powers would face legal challenges. Of course, there's going to be some darn whatever circuit judge blocking it 100 times. For Pete's sake, we can't have a darn giant fraction of the country as a foreign force here, let alone more pouring in and nothing being done. You just can't have that. Dumb judges should not get in the way of that. Absolutely insane. We either have a country or we do not. Ay. If they want to try and trip up Trump doing the right thing and getting rid of an illegal invasion, then they need to have their citizenship revoked and removed from power, deport them elsewhere, wherever they want, and put a patriot in that position. Simple as that. Fix it nice and quick. Pointing to the lawsuits against the president's travel ban from majority Muslim countries. Oh, how dare we have common sense safety of our citizens and our country not being taken over. For Pete's sake. That's a whole nother issue. We got the British 2.0 and we got the British 3.0 kind of type of ordeal. So, however, as the official noted, the travel ban ultimately prevailed in the Supreme Court. In addition to the Insurrection Act, the president is also considering declaring the country full and insisting that the U.S. can no longer handle the massive influx of illegal immigrants. 2019 is currently on pace to reach the highest levels of illegal immigration in a decade. Excuse me. Build the border wall. Quickly. Shut the whole sucker down. Shut the whole border down. All immigration, all stupid, what are they called? H-2B visas and all that trash. Shut it all down. Just shut it all down for 250 years. fix the problems internally that we have, and have us refine our identity, and have us not be genociding our future generations via abortion. And so we have the stopped inflow of invasion and all that. We promote our own future folks. Common sense. If you take a ship and it holds 1,000 people maximum, one more person and the ship is going to collapse, the official explained. The country is full. Our hospitals are full. Our detention centers are full. Detention centers, why are we housing them? Why are we housing them? You do not house a foreign invading force. Hello? Think if the colonialists did that for the British. Think if the Chinese did that for the Mongols. Think if the Romans did that for the Gauls. What do you think would happen? That route, the country is toast on that route. It just can't be. Just stop feeding them, watering them, giving them medical attention, housing them, giving them entertainment. Just scrap it all, catapult them the heck back over. And if they cross over, they need to be made a public example of. We have to be able to defend our borders. We have to. If we made a public example out of them, if they crossed over, because they're invading at that point, if we made an example out of them, that would stop most of it, along with the wall. Public example out of them. Send them back over. And people see that, people will not dare cross. Common sense. Why can't we do that? The different tiers, they need to protect citizens. State government, they need to protect citizens. The border has to be a done deal 100 years ago, like lightning fast. It needs to all happen. So anyhow, let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you ahead. As always, take it cool and feel free to subscribe.